Hey, plumbing bros, Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber here, and welcome to episode number 132 of Potty Talk Live. Yes, man. Hey, we got a cool cat in. You don't want to miss this episode. We have a cool cat who is the founder and owner of AM Plumbing and Rooter. Hey, he's going to be dropping some nuggets of gold. You don't want to miss it. We start right now. Hey, plumbing bros, join me as I take it into the trenches, the crawl spaces, basements, kitchens, and baths, all around this big, beautiful world of ours to talk to plumbing professionals just like you. I'm Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber, teaching plumbing entrepreneurs the business of plumbing and how to free yourself from the bondage of simply owning your job to having a powerful money-making machine, creating the security, the life, the legacy that you desire for you and your family. You have entered the plumbing business success zone, and this is Potty Talk Live. Hey, welcome to Potty Talk Live. Hey, we got a great cool cat episode here for you. We got the founder and owner of AM Plumbing and Rooter who's going to be with us here shortly, dropping nuggets of gold. Hey, it's going to be a good time. You don't want to miss it. Hey, but glad to have you on here. Hey, if you're watching live, type live in the comments. Let us know you're watching live if you would, please. Hey, if you're watching the replay, type replay in the comments. And if you happen to be listening by the podcast, just continue to listen. We love having you listening. Welcome to Potty Talk Live here. This is a plumbing show for plumbing entrepreneurs where we discuss the business of plumbing. Hey, you don't ever want to miss an episode of Potty Talk Live. So, hey, type 5 in the comments to subscribe to Potty Talk Live. Type the number 5. 5 to subscribe. Never miss an episode of Potty Talk Live. Hey, you can see past episodes where, it's a whole gold mine, nuggets of gold. All right, there for you. And also you can be notified of upcoming Potty Talk Lives. Like today, you don't want to miss our guest here today. All right, we got a guy who started in a truck and is growing his plumbing business. Going to be lots of information there. Hey, tomorrow night, we have a plumbing power couples edition. The lovely Laura will be over here sitting right next to me here. All right. In fact, the lovely Laura's sitting right over there. Hey, baby, how you doing?
Great.
Hey, welcome to the Potty Talk Live studio. All right. Tomorrow night, you're going to be on live, though. All right. You're going to be on camera.
I know.
All right.
Not my favorite.
Yeah, not your favorite. You're hot, baby. You're hot. All right. How you guys doing? How's it going where you're going, or where you're being, or where you're doing? All right. Hey, GB's in the house. Hey, plumbing bros. That's right. DW is in the house. If you're listening, keep listening. That's right. All right. If you're listening to my podcast, hey, I love my podcast listeners. All right. Hey, check Potty Talk Live. Get it Potty Talk Live on podcast. You can take it with you wherever you go. So when you're on the job, hey, you can be listening to others, getting those nuggets of gold, okay? Be listening to all day long. Linda's live. Welcome, Linda. Glad to have you on Potty Talk Live. So there we have it. All right. So, it's good. I'm catching my breath. All right.
Hi, Christy.
Christy. Hi, Laura. We'll pass it on. You got a fan. Okay. All right. Well, good. Well, I'm catching my breath there. It's a good day. I ran into the studio. Can I take? I've had anything to eat.
Nope.
Wah. Adam's live.
Adam's live.
I haven't anything to drink here. I just been going 100 mile an hour, which is good. You ever have those days? You're going 100 mile an hour.
Yeah.
It's okay. You gotta have those days once in a while. But I'm hungry. What's for dinner? We're gonna have dinner.
I don't know, but Alex has a fan.
Alex has a fan. All right, where?
Can you see the comment?
Well, I can't see the comment. Is it up?
Kristen, where's my sexy cool cat?
Oh, where's my sexy cool cat? Okay, all right. Well, let's get the sexy cool cat on. All right, let's bring on Mr. Alex Martz, sexy cool cat, founder and owner of AM Plumbing and Rooter. How's it going, brother?
Oh, it's going pretty good. How's it going for you guys out there?
It's going great, man. It's good to see you. How you doing?
Busy.
All right. Well, there's two kinds of busy. You're either busy living or you're busy dying. Which one are you?
We're busy living.
All right. Oh, man, it's good to see you. Well, we're going to get into, some plumbing talk here. And before we do that, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, we've been in business for about 6 years now. I think this is the start of our seventh. We just switched over to an LLC, got all of our paperwork together, all of the employees stacked up, buying trucks, buying vans, just moving forward.
All right, man, you're into it. All right. So where is AM Plumbing? Where are you located? I'm sorry, I didn't say that.
Yeah, we're out in Southern California, down over by Temecula, in between Temecula and Corona. We're in a very small little community. Not that many people out here, but we're surrounded by a bunch of big ones.
All right. So, well, you got some fans saying hello.
Oh,
saying hello to the sexy cool cat.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Yeah. Brent says sexy cool cat.
Oh, thank you, Brent. Thank you.
Fellow mastermind. In fact, all right, man. Well, tell us here. So tell us how you got in plumbing. What got you in plumbing?
Oh man, that's a story right there. And I actually love telling this story all the time. Back when I was 18, I had lost my job at a maintenance facility. And then I ended up meeting my wife when we were 18. Well, we dated for a while, and her father-in-law had a plumbing company.
Oh, okay.
So I sat there and I started getting into plumbing that way. Well, the way the rest of the story goes was me and my wife went our separate ways until about 5 years ago, and then we got back together. So basically, I have my whole plumbing career to either thank or curse to my wife, one or the other. I mean, the harder days, I'm probably like, "Oh, you did that to me." But most of the time, it's amazing. I'm glad that everything happens for a reason. We met.
Yes.
We met when we were 18. She got me on the right track. Maybe I wasn't mature enough for her at that time, and then she was like, "Okay, I planted the seed. Now he's a plumber." So.
All right.
So you were married before?
So you were married?
No. We were just dating. Okay. We were just boyfriend and girlfriend when we were 18. We met off of MySpace, and then
you got an awe from Laura. Oh, can I do it? Oh.
Yeah, okay. It was MySpace. It was MySpace. I sent her a message, and she responded, and that's kind of how the history goes.
So got you into plumbing. All right.
Got me into plumbing. Yeah.
So got you. Yep. So there's your story, and you're sticking to it. So
yeah.
So what was your tipping point, or how'd you go from working for someone else, or what got you into starting your own plumbing company?
I was working for one of the bigger companies out here in Southern California, and they spent a lot of money training me and sending me to sales classes, and I was producing for them. And then one particular time I went on family leave, and they did some shady stuff, and I was like, you know what? I'm making this company over $500,000 a year. There's no way that I can do this myself. I don't need a company. So I was just like, you know what? Got a beater van, $600 for my last paycheck, and we're rolling the dice.
Woo! Here we go.
It was a lot simpler times back then. It was a lot easier back then. Now it's a monster. It's definitely a challenge at times, but it's definitely worth the ride.
Wait, but you jumped in, man. You jumped in and went for it. So when you did jump in, what was something that surprised you that you weren't expecting when you got started? For the guys that are thinking about starting.
Right off the bat, like literally right off the bat, the amount of free time that I had, because there was no overhead. So it's not like I had to buy cameras, jetters, and all this other crazy stuff. I wasn't having a bunch of expenses, but I was still making a good living just, running 30 hours a week, 25 hours a week.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't that big. I was still making the same amount of money I was working for somebody else by myself and working half the amount of hours.
So how'd you like working, making the same amount of money, working half the hours?
Well, I mean, that made it easier. I got to spend more time with my family. I got to sit there and, do more things. I even, once I stopped working for somebody, it seemed like my bills were always paid on time at that point. Like I was never waiting for paycheck to paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. Now it's like, well, this bill's already paid. This bill's already paid. This bill's already paid. Okay. Life became a lot easier starting my own thing and being my own boss rather than being forced to, I have to work 8 to 5. No, it doesn't work that way. When you become your own boss, you're able to make your own rules. Okay.
So, well, some of us, some guys can handle it. So, what do you contribute to that thing where things seemed easier or, that you seem to be in front of the game? What do you contribute that to?
It's just hard work. Like as long as you're dedicated. Okay. I mean, all of us plumbers here, we have one thing in common. We all obsess over plumbing. We get irritated when it's not done a certain type of way. exactly the same thing with the business. As long as you're dedicated and you work hard, you're going to succeed. If you're lazy and you don't work hard, you're going to fail. I mean, it's simple principles.
Right. And then I find that so true. I mean, there's a nugget of gold right there. A lot of times we think we own our own plumbing business, and that things will just be easier. You know, it's just easier just because it's easier. It's mine. I'm doing it. But you still got to put in the work.
Yeah, you still got to put in the work. I mean, it is like that.
Right, but you put in the work. It's all of a sudden more shows up. You gain more from it. Right.
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, I was 24 when I got my contractor's license.
Man,
wow.
Our CSLB sat there and questioned how many hours I actually had to be able to even apply for my license.
Man, you're still a baby. You're still a baby.
Yeah, it's
even I know you're still a kid. That's a good thing, man. It's a good thing.
I don't feel like it sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I might be 30, but then I am trapped in like an 80-year-old body because my body
that's right.
has some issues.
Yep. Yeah, it does add up. So on that, what is something then that sounds like, so you got into it, things were going pretty good for you starting out, but what is something that you struggle with when you started or that you're struggling with now?
Well, I mean, I guess it's everything that everyone else struggles with is how to go to that next step. I mean, because all it did was I just increased my hours. I kept increasing my hours. Getting more and more jobs. It's, like the lights at a football stadium. They don't just turn on right away. They slowly get brighter and brighter and brighter. What I struggled with was letting go. Like I was so obsessed with my baby and not allowing anybody to mess with my baby and tell me how I'm going to do this. It's letting go. Like that is my biggest struggle today is still letting go because you create something from nothing and you're like, oh, I'm going to protect this thing. This is my child. You're not getting over here. You're not getting over here. Like this is mine. So you really have to learn to let go and trust other people.
That's huge, Alex. Guys, a nugget of gold Alex just threw out there because that is huge. To be able to scale, that's what we talk about, being able to scale, you got to let go. And frankly, that is one of the hardest things with the guys we coach and guys we talk to. And even I experienced that because Alex, that's so true. I mean, you're the man. You're good at what you're doing. You can get it done. You're taking care of the customers. The customers love you. And to trust that with another, some other guy, basically, it is a tough thing to let go. So how did you do that? How did you overcome that? Lance is listening, watching. He says he can relate. So, how did you deal with that?
The kids are getting older, and my wife sat me down and she told me, she's like, you know what, like if we're going to do this, like you have to get out of the truck. You have to let go. You can't care. I mean, you can care as much as possible. You have to not let things bother you. If we're really going to do this and we're really going to swing for the fence on this one, we'll just systemize you, get you out of the truck and allow you to grow it from, the back seat. We'll do everything that way rather than you killing yourself day in and day out, trying to make every single customer happy, make sure you get every single 5-star review that you can get. I mean, it turns into a nightmare if you don't let go.
Oh man. The good book says a man who has a wife has a good thing. and it sounds like you have a good thing.
She is definitely the better half. I mean,
right. And it takes that's a man right there to be able to admit that. I acknowledge that, too here.
If it wasn't for her, I would have dirty clothes. I would never eat. I would be sick. Right. Like you guys have no idea.
Couldn't find your socks. You wouldn't be able to find your socks.
Yeah. You have no idea what she's saving the world from right now. Trust me.
How many PPCs do we have?
Okay. How many? Lovely Laura says, how many PPCs do we have watching right now? All right. Hashtag PPC, plumbing power couples. I mean, hey, man, just what you heard Alex say. If you're in business with your wife, you got a plumbing business with your wife, or you're considering, or you guys that are in business and you think, man, I couldn't work with my wife and that kind of thing. You are missing out on so much. It is a powerful thing. All right. It's a power tool. Your wife's a power tool, not just a tool. I'm not saying she's a tool. All right. All right. She's a power tool. Oh man, that's good. That is great, Alex. So where do you envision your, plumbing business being here? Here we start 2019, this time next year. Where are you going to be?
This time next year, we'll have another 2 trucks, have those all the way fully loaded out, all of our machines and whatnot stock. I mean, out here in California, you got to move quick. I mean, you got to make sure you have all your ducks in line and you're moving, because if not, you're getting left behind. So we're just going to continue to steam forward, and maybe it'll be 3 trucks, maybe it'll be 4 trucks. I mean,
go for it, man.
Whatever it ends up being. I mean, we're going to strive for that and keep going.
Well, why not you, right? Why not you?
Exactly. I mean, all the other big guys, they started small too. Like, there's no reason why the rest of us can't get there either.
Hey, let's repeat that. That's right. That's a great that's a nugget of gold right there that Alex just threw out. All the big guys, we have this tendency. We've all been there. We starting out with our truck, like you said, Alex. What, you start out with a beater truck and $600?
$600.
We all.
I had to rent all my sewer equipment from Home Depot. Like, I had nothing. Like, there was nothing in this truck. It was bare.
I saw. Hey guys, hey, and the big companies we look at, they started the same way. Okay. They started the same way, but they just, those founders just, got out there and started in the truck, and they grew it. They systemized it. Okay. That's all, Roto-Rooter is just a system. Right. It's just been systemized. Okay.
Type why not me?
All right. The lovely Laura says, if you believe that, type in why not me?
Why not me?
Why not me in the comments? All right. Claim it. And guys, I talk, that's one of the things, I'll be a little transparent there. I guess we should come forward here, that Alex is one of my clients. Okay. And so Alex and the lovely Kristen. That's right.
One of the best decisions that we've ever made. And to be completely honest, there was an argument about that before we even did it. And now she's like, oh yeah, you're not going anywhere. Keep listening. Keep listening.
Well, what we love about it here is, we say, the lovely Laura and I, we coach. Okay. And we do this, and so Alex and Kristen are one of our coaching clients, and PPCs. Okay. And we love doing it. But we only take on the clients that we hear with this kind of attitude, that why not me? That I can do it, because we can show you, Potty Talk Live. We can talk about all this stuff on how to grow your plumbing business, and we can bring in these experts and leaders and that kind of stuff, and kind of, introduce you to these kinds of things. But like Alex and Kristen, they're doing the climbing, so that's what we love. We love, it's kind of like Alex. We kind of, I know, we talk about you guys all the time. Might as well just say it. We talk about all of our clients all the time. It's like our kids. Because we're so proud, we get over these obstacles and growing. Your business is growing. You're doing these things, and it's like we get to enjoy your business without actually doing the work. They're like grandkids, right? And so, but what we hear, and sadly, Alex, what we hear a lot are, guys and couples that don't believe that they could be that guy. That's no, we can't do that. That's not for us.
Not for me.
You can. And it's easy. It's extremely easy.
Well, and it is. I would like to say, we talk about this. It's simple. Maybe not be easy, because you're doing the work.
Oh,
you have days. It's simple. The process. It's not rocket science, is it? It's not rocket science.
No, it's not. It's very simple.
Okay.
Very simple to follow.
Hey, we got another cool cat on here, GB Jiddle Brown. You know GB.
I know GB.
We're gonna be seeing GB later here. So he started out in a 1988 Volvo. So I give it right.
Wait. Well, what year was that though? I mean, let's be. It could have been like 1990. Yeah, it could have been 1988.
Right. Oh. But it's attitude, guys. It's attitude, and that's what I love about with Alex here. It's the attitude that, hey, I'm taking it on, And
they just jumped.
And they just jumped, right? And by the way, if you have your own plumbing business, you're part of the 1%ers. You've had the courage to step in the ring, and so you should be proud. But you stepped into a championship ring. So if you stepped in the ring, there's things going to be happening now. And so you got to prepare. Oh, 2000. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, GB's a cool cat. Oh, okay, man. Oh man, that's good stuff, Alex. Hey, but, before, we let you go here, one last question here for you. What's, in your experience, what's the best advice, that you've ever been given that you'd like to share with the guys?
The best advice. I'm a drill instructor. So the best advice that he gave me was make your bed every day.
We go.
Every day you get out of your bed, you make your bed. You know, I'm blagging on that. I know my wife's probably going to comment, but like, you're not following your own advice, right? But the reason behind that was because you completed the first task of every day, you know, and then you build on that. So then you do the next task and the next task and the next task. And then by the end of the day, you complete enough tasks, you basically have succeeded for that day. Owning your own plumbing company is kind of the same thing. One task after another task after another task. You do enough of those, you become a millionaire.
I love you, brother. You need to host Potty Talk Live, man. Enough of being a guest. You need to host. Yeah. That is great. That's some of the best advice I've ever taught as well in the Navy. You know, thank you for your service too, Alex.
Thank you.
And GB, thank you. He served, and for the other guys that have served out there. But that is some of the best advice. You know, make your bed. It's just that one task. And Alex, I have to admit, I actually think about that every morning. We make our bed every morning. I mean, it's just, okay, I accomplished that. Okay, what's the next thing? It sounds so silly, but it works, right?
Yeah, it's the simplest task. I mean, it just gets your mind like, okay, this is done. Well, let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. And then, like I said, you do enough of them. You either, in that particular case, was you get to come home, or, you know, in this
right, you get to
go. This particular case, you have a company that makes you money.
Oh man. That right there, Alex, I think that's the nugget of gold. That's probably the best business advice right there. Make your bed. Because if you can make your bed every morning and you finish that task, growing your plumbing business is very similar to that. It is, Alex, just one task, you know, make your bed, then make your bed again, make the next bed, make the bed. It's one task at a time.
Yep.
Oh, brother. Great stuff there, man. Great stuff. All right, man. Hey, great. Appreciate it. Great.
Oh, thank you guys for having me on.
Great. Hey, and I look forward to seeing you in just a few minutes here. I think we're going to be, we got the mastermind group.
Oh,
You're in that here. So
got about another hour left, hour and a half.
Yeah. So we'll see you here in a little bit here. But man, thanks for being on Potty Talk Live. Great nuggets of gold. And of course, hey, we'll be talking again soon.
Thank you for having me.
All right, brother. Take care, man.
Bye.
All right. There you have it. Mr. Alex Martz. All right. Cool cat, owner of AM Plumbing and Rooter. We do love them. We love it. We love all the companies. We love them too. I think we love them the most though right now. All right.
No, do not.
Great.
That's not true.
But great. That advice just on the business side of thing, guys. If you just take this, because part of we work with, you know, the clients and coaching. Look, we can teach you all these you know, all the systems and the equations and the right things to get in place. You know, like Skyboss. I just saw that Larry Enright was watching. Hey, Larry, how you doing, brother? Founder, owner of Skyboss. Okay, for you know, managing scheduling and that kind of a thing. Is also a plumber. Has grown multiple plumbing companies. I mean, so he's only a plumber and he's no slack. He's no hack either. All right, but look, so you can design all these systems. You can use, you know, Skyboss and those kinds of things. But there's a psychological game that's happening there as well. There's a mindset, and we see this all the time. And it is almost as simple as just being able to make it to one task after another. You know, just one more, you know, one thing. And so I really like, that's probably some of the best advice that we've heard. As simple as that is make your bed every morning. Yep. You know, it's that basic. So good stuff, man. Cool cat. Love it. All right. Hey, reminder here, 5 to subscribe. Hey, Success Academy. I got a Hawk Success Academy. I don't mean to hawk it, but hey, if you're looking to grow your plumbing business, all right, and you know, learn these systems and take your plumbing business to the next level. Hey, we got our Plumbing Business Success Academy coming out. It's online training, video training. You don't have to read anything. Of course, there are PDFs and that kind of stuff. Okay, but I have it laid out there for you. Okay, the video training. You can sign it. Enrollment's going to be happening here in February, but you can get the early bird. Early bird gets the worm. All right, and the savings, 90% savings just for being early bird. We have 100 slots. I'm not sure. I know we've gotten all. They're filling up or whatever. But hey, simply type in success in the comments. SUCCESS. All right. And go from there. Hey, I'm taking your card. I'm not asking for money and all that kind of stuff. Just get signed up so you can get notified when the enrollment. Yeah, for the waiting list and take advantage of the savings there. Don't miss it. That's right. If you're looking to grow your plumbing business, all right, there's nothing else out there like it. All right. So check it out. Plumbing Business Success Academy. All right. Great. All right. It was a good thing to come in too late here without having eaten. I don't mind missing dinner. I got to talk with Alex. Okay. All right. But I think it's about time to flush this episode. It's been great having you guys on. Hey, you don't want to miss tomorrow night. All right, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a Plumbing Power Couple edition. The lovely Laura will be sitting here right next to us. We're going to be talking about Eagles. Okay, we'll be talking about Eagles. Don't want to miss it, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, also, again, reminder, 5 to subscribe. Don't ever want to miss an episode of Potty Talk Live. But I do want to take this time to remind you that you were purposely and wonderfully created, and you were created to do great things. So when you're out there doing your thing, as always, plumb like a champion.